Hey everybody, it's just Beast. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. Today we are going to be talking about, something that I've learned over the last 6 months, and I'd kind of like to share with many of you. And this is just a simple guide to creating YouTube videos. Ever wondered what you need to make videos? What kind of software do you need? Do you need a subscription service to help you promote your channel? How do you get content or ideas? Any advice to you gaining subscribers? Well, I'm gonna do the best I can. It's a tutorial. I'm trying a few different things to help grow my channel. Just bits and pieces. Because I feel it's just about time that I explore other parts of other niches that I'm interested in. Watch the videos back, see how they perform, see how they do, and then see if I fit into that particular category. And it's all about exploring, and that's what creating a YouTube channel is. When you first start off as a newbie, a pipe dream, like I said a long time ago in the videos, the thing is you need to get comfortable with the camera. That's the first part. Get comfortable with the camera. What kind of camera do you need? It could start off just as easy as a little cell phone. And then you can evolve. Right now I have a Canon G7X. I kind of like it because it has a flip screen that goes above, and I can kind of keep my face centered while I'm doing my videos. Works really well. Do you need to buy a microphone? Do you need to buy a tripod? No, not really. You can just use a hand. You don't really need a microphone because most of the cameras have evolved very well. If you're not in a whole lot of wind and it's a nice, still sunny day like it is today, you don't really need a microphone. Do you need a little fuzzy hair on the no, you don't need that either. So, that's pretty much all you need to get started. I think, from what I've watched with other videos, from what I've watched with, appearance is key. If you have a very sloppy appearance, it might work. It depends on what kind of a niche that you're working with. If you're doing a comedy niche and your appearance is supposed to be sloppy, then go for it. But don't forget, whatever you're doing for your channel, that image that you're creating is going to have to be your character, because later on down the road, after everybody's enjoyed watching your videos and subscribed using your videos and wearing the merchandise and that sort of thing, and it all has your image plastered on there, and then all of a sudden you go clean cut, it's not going to work. You're going to upset a lot of people. So, ever wondered what you need? Is just basically a camera and the appearance or the image that you want to create. I have my hair down in my last video, but I'm doing a review. I'd love to be able to do reviews, and I'd like to have my hair down once in a while. So now I need to start focusing on some videos that has my hair down, as well as my hair back into a ponytail. I'm a rock and roller, so I might as well have my hair down just to be able to add to the flavor for my channel. What kind of software do I use? Well, the thing is anybody could use any kind of software, but I have had great success with PowerDirector. PowerDirector, I've been able to change my aspect ratio with a click of a button from 16:9 to 9:16 if I want to be able to make YouTube shorts. My video, I can crop, pan, zoom very well. I can be able to cut, slice, and dice the video. I can add effects to the video, and it's all within a matter of a few seconds. And it works. I really enjoy using PowerDirector. And as far as for a Photoshop program to create my thumbnails, I used GIMP. There are hundreds of different tutorials on how to be able to do your to do your thumbnails on GIMP, GIMP. If I remember, I'll put a link to GIMP in the comment section below. If you want to be able to use GIMP, it works just as good as Photoshop, if not better. So GIMP is one of the software that I use, and PowerDirector is the other one that I like to use. If I remember, I'll put a link to PowerDirector in the comments as well. Do I need a subscription service to help promote my channel? Oh, back up to the websites. There's another one that's called Ryan SEO Title Generator. I'll drop that in the comment section as well. It is a very good tool to use creating your titles. I have some really good clickable titles, and some of them are not so good. But if you read through each one of them, some of them I've just taken a little piece off of and used it for my title. vidIQ with titles, once in a while it works okay. vidIQ I use for basically to watch the SEO score when I'm working on editing all the areas of my video, all my descriptions, my tags, my title, my end screen, everything that has to do with putting this video together, and it gives me my score, and that's basically all I use vidIQ for. Once in a while, when I'm kind of in a jam and I'm not as and I have my creativity for writing the description is a little bit low, then I'll go into the description part, and then you type in you basically cut and paste your title, and then it'll come up with the description for you. Sometimes I really don't like the description. Later on, I'll read through it and I'll say, no, that's not quite right, and I'll go back in and I'll edit it and I'll fix the description. So vidIQ is okay, minimal. It's not a really good service for somebody that's trying to start out. It's a better service for when you are a bigger channel that's monetized, so that you can be able to check out the competition, do a little bit, and go more in depth. It's not a very good program for a beginner. TubeBuddy is the same way. It is not a very good program for a beginning YouTuber. And that's really bad, because that's really sad, because there's not a whole lot of resources for somebody that's just starting out. The other thing that I also use that kind of helps me out a little bit, I've used Google AdWords, and it'll show you a whole bunch of different keywords when you're punching in keywords. That'll also work. If I remember, I'll put that in the description as well. So there's a couple websites that I do use, but I think probably the one that helps out the most is the Ryan SEO Generator. How do I get my content ideas? That's probably one of the biggest things, because a piece of paper. I always have 3 or 4 pieces of paper in my pockets. I have a post-it note tablet on my dresser. I have post-it notes over by my toilet. I have paper over by my chair, or my computer desk. Anywhere that I can be able to do that. And then how do I get my content ideas? I'm just sitting there watching, you're browsing the web, you're watching a YouTube video, you're watching TikToks, you're reading the news, you're reading your emails, and all of a sudden an idea pops into your mind. Take that idea, you write it down. Just keep writing it down. When you're out of ideas, you go and grab all your different papers, and then you gather them all, and you write them all down, you type them all into your computer, and then you look at it and you say, oh, wait a minute, I got about 10 good ideas out of 100 that I've written. It's just the same thing with me when I'm doing YouTube videos. I would say probably about 8 videos that I film get published, and probably 2 out of 8 never make the cut. I said, you know, I feel like I've repeated myself. It's not quite good enough for my audience. This video today almost didn't make the cut because I was talking about my 6 months 2 days ago. And I said, wait a minute, why am I doing this? It sounds like I'm going to be repeating myself. But I said, no. What does it take to be able to get started as a content creator? So, just pretty much the way that I'm doing right now. And last but not least on my list is any advice to gaining subscribers. Content. Post. Respond to people that give you comments. Be active within your community. If you have people that are sending you messages on Twitter, you respond to Twitter. If you have people that are giving you comments on your on TikTok, respond. It's all about communication. It's all about building your fan base. It's not easy. It doesn't happen overnight. It never has happened overnight unless you are collaborating with somebody else. And just about everybody that I've talked to about the van life girl that got 1 million subs in 48 hours, we all know that was set up by YouTube. Just to try and gain more traffic for more people to go and start creating, saying, hey, I got an instant YouTube channel. It takes work, it takes dedication. If you're good at what you do, it's not going to take long. If you're nervous and you're trying to build your confidence and see what's out there, it takes time. It starts off as a hobby, and then eventually it will evolve into something that you want. If you take your time and be yourself. You don't have to be out there being this crazy person on Red Bull, dancing in the streets to hopefully be able to gain people for your channel, because they're going to expect you to be that crazy person that's on Red Bull, dancing in the streets every time they watch you, every time you do a video. So that's basically it. It doesn't take much to get started, but it takes time. It takes dedication, and it takes a lot of editing. Pretty much it. If you have any advice and you wanted to drop in the comment section, drop it in the comment section. If you listen to your audience, sometimes your audience can tell you what you're doing wrong, how you can improve, or what you need to look for. I thank some of my subscribers for doing that. So, drop a comment in the comment section below. If you're new here, tap the subscribe button, that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Till next time, keep on walking.